Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. In this training video, I'm going to run through a chest and bicep workout. So my current split is back, chest and bis, legs and shoulders and tries. Now my first exercise for chest is the dumbbell flat press, one of my favourite movements. This saw a slight improvement over the last couple of weeks. I managed 8 reps as opposed to 7. I really had to work for that 8th rep though. So my target for this year is 5 reps at 50. The problem is the increments are very large in this gym. It's 5 kilos as opposed to the conventional 2 or 2.5. So that means I have to stay at this weight for longer. I'll probably go up to 50 when I reach maybe 10 to 12 good reps at that weight where I'm in complete control of it. And then the reps will probably drop down to 3 to 5 for those first few weeks. My current best is around 55 for 4 a long time ago now, but that was in a commercial gym. So I really want to hit that 5 at 50 in this gym. Now, next exercise was the dip machine. 2 sets, one very heavy set here, which is about 125, something like that, and then a slightly lighter set at 100 kilo, both for 8 reps. So 8 all across the board so far. Now, I was doing a lot of parallel bar dips before leading into this protocol, really enjoying them. Got up to a double at 57.5, I think. I could do 60 for one quite comfortably. So transferring that over to this machine just kind of freshened it up a little bit. I do really enjoy these movements, and a lot of people unfortunately overlook the dips and the decline movements for chest development. So here we are with another decline movement, obviously less extreme. It's more of a subtle kind of decline trajectory, but a great machine. The way it kind of comes inwards as you press really hits the chest nicely. It's heavy set here, 150 kilos, but it feels great on the chest. I think people shy away from decline work because they think that it's going to build up too much lower chest, you're going to get bitch tits. It's just not the case. It's predominantly to do with your fat distribution and or genetics. So then moving on to the only isolation that I do during this workout, 1 set of dumbbell flies, 25 kilos for again 8 reps. 8 reps across the board on all of my working sets for today's session. All I did was 1 set on dumbbell press, 2 sets of dips, 1 set of decline press, 1 set of dumbbell flies. That's it. That's chest done. If you're training with the same kind of intensity that I am here, where every set is to failure, there's no way that I'm going to be able to complete another rep on any of these exercises. You don't need much. You know, it's a small muscle compared to, say, back or legs. There's just not as much need for various angles. You know, you might be able to throw in another movement there, perhaps another couple of sets, but that's about it. So now moving on to the bicep component of the session. The reason I do biceps with chest as opposed to back is because back needs more time to train. So let's say I've got an hour and 15 at the absolute max per session, maybe less than that sometimes. I want to be in and out. I need to spend more time training back than I do chest. So that means I'm going to be really pushed for time to do both back and biceps. And it makes sense to put the biceps with chest, which is a smaller muscle group and a shorter session overall. So something to bear in mind if you want to build big arms, but also a big back at the same time, because something's got to give if you're doing both of those during the same session. Now, I injured my elbow a good few weeks ago now, quite some time ago, and it's got a lot better, but it's still not 100% right. It's not healed, and I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable on the bottom position of the preacher curls. That's why I'm missing that kind of last couple of inches out you would have seen there. I've decided to up the weight a little bit and just go for the kind of top 2/3 of the range of motion. That feels a lot better for me. I'm kind of a little bit bored and a little bit frustrated with doing really light weights with perfect, strict form. I just don't think it's doing me any favours, to be honest, and it's not helping me heal the biceps. So I'm changing focus on those and just doing a partial range of motion, and the pump was crazy today. Now, once the arms are properly warmed up, I then move on to the strict easy bar curl. And again, didn't feel 100% right, but was okay. 2 sets of, say, 7 to 9 reps, I think, on that, before finishing up with single arm hammer curls. And again, using a little bit of momentum to get that weight moving because it's causing less pain at the bottom of the movement. If I'm to straighten out my arm completely and start from a dead stop or a hang position where my bicep is fully stretched, it's going to cause more pain in the elbow. I'm going to struggle to complete that set with any kind of decent weight. It's going to be minuscule. So I'd rather then use a little bit of momentum and hip hinge to get me past those first couple of inches so I can train the bicep in the top 2/3 of a bit more weight. That's the idea behind it. So that's the session done. Really enjoy my chest training, especially at the moment. I feel like I'm able to gain a lot more strength over the next few months with this particular exercise selection. It's a shame about the biceps. It's a frustrating position to be in, but you'll find that if you've been training for a few years, you will get these little niggles that will crop up and cause problems, and you just have to really try to work around it as best as you can. Don't ever be scared of doing something in an unconventional way because you're worried about maybe what other people would think. If it feels more comfortable for you and you get more out of it that way, then do it that way. I'm sure people looking at me today thought, oh, he's not doing the preacher curls right, or he's swinging up on the dumbbell curls. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It feels better for me, and that's kind of the attitude you need. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Any questions you got, leave them in the comments section below. Stay strong.